What's going on, guys? This is Ron and welcome to the new tutorials. In this tutorials we are going to create a Crud application in Django, that is create, retrieve, update and delete. So let's start. First of all, open any text editing software. I'm using VS Code. I'm using the Conda environment package management system. If you don't install it and go to terminal. I'm going to my folder, so cd. Now I'm going to active my virtual environment. If you don't create one. Now I'm going to create a Django application. So now cd crud app. Now I'm going to create one application inside this project. So now from the file I'm going to open this. So open folder. From here I'm going to open this. Now go to settings, and here we are going to create a path for our templates directory. So template templats underscore dirs is equal to path files dot parent dot join path, and here goes the base directory, and here goes the templates. We are going to create this template directory later, and here templates and directory, here goes the template directory, and then put comma and then save. Oh, I forgot to do one thing. Open terminal and active our virtual environment again. Now pip install Django dash Bootstrap 3. It seems like I already installed that, so let's clear it. Now go back to Crud application, and we need to create one model from here. So class, let's create a model named RunCodes. Here goes models dot model, title is equal to models dot character field, and here goes max underscore length is equal to 50 character, and the another one, let's create description desc is equal to models dot text field, and def underscore str string function, and this string function return self dot title. When we print the object of this model, that object will return the title of this model. So save it. Now we need one form, so right click over here and add new file, forms.py. We need to import form first, so from Django import forms. We need to import our model also from crud.models, import RunCodes. Class, we are going to use the model form, so class rc form, we are going to subclass this from forms.model_form. So model form class beta, and the model is equal to RunCodes, and we are going to use the all fields. So fields fields is equal to underscore all. Save it. We also need to add urls.py file here, so right click, new file, urls.py, and from our this is our application. Go to the project urls, and from here, from path comma include, we need to use include function from the path URL Django.url. so here we are going to use URL mapping path include now expand the application folder and go to views.py files. Here we are going to import couple of things from Django.shortcuts. Import get object or 404 comma http response redirect, and from forms import rc form, from models import RunCodes. Now we are going to use the function based views, not the class based views. So define function based view def. We are going to use first create views, create underscore view, and here goes a request. Every view must have a request. Form is equal to, we are going to create something and save that into our database. So we need to have a form there to enter some data. Form is equal to rc form if request dot method is equal to post. If the request method is post, then what we are going to do is we are going to form is equal to rc form, and here request dot post if there is a request as post in rc form. If the request method is equal to post, what we are going to do is we are going to form is equal to rc form if the rc form has the request method request dot post, then what we are going to do is we are going to check if form dot is valid, is underscore valid. If the form is valid, then we are going to save the form data, save. And after the user clicking the save button, what we are going to do is we are going to display the home button, home page. So return http redirect response redirect, and we are going to redirect the user to the home page. And here return return render, here goes the request, and we're going to create this template. So create create underscore view dot html. We're going to create this template later, and here the context is form. We need to pass the context in our dictionary, so form. Now let's create a template. Here we're going to create one template folder tmplate templates, and inside that template folder we are going to create one file that is create underscore view dot html. Now we are going to create one base dot html also, so that we don't need to write the same code again and again. Base dot html. Here if you did not install any image, install html image, so that the boilerplate code will help you a lot. html5. First of all, what we are going to do is we are going to link our bootstrap. So here bootstrap 3, search bootstrap 3, and get started, and from here copy this code and place that inside the head. And inside the body, what we are going to do is we are going to create one block content, and this is the template tag, and then int block. Save it. Now here, we are going to extend that block. So extend, here goes base.html. base.html, and here what we are going to do is block block content content, and in this content here in the block, and here first of all load our bootstrap. Here load bootstrap 3, bootstrap 3, and here first let's wrap this inside the container div. So div class is equal to container slash div, and inside that div we are going to display a form. So I'm going to change this to HTML. Form method is equal to post, and here encrypt type is equal to multiple data form, and inside that form we are going to display our form so that user can create something. Here in order to use the form we need to use csrf token, token, and here bootstrap form, bootstrap_form, and here goes form. And we need to have a input button because we don't have input button in our form, only the title and description. So here input type is equal to submit, value is equal to create. Alright, save it. Now go back to views.py file, and we are going to create a list view. So def retrieve underscore list, here goes request, request, and we don't need anything while creating a list view. So create one dictionary, obj is equal to empty dictionary, and here obj, and we are going to use this data key. Obj is equal to RunCodes dot objects dot all. We are going to display all in the list view, and return render request, and we are going to display in the retrieve underscore list dot html comma, here goes context is equal to object. Now we are going to create that template here. Right click, new file, retrieve_list.html. The process is same. You can copy from the create view, this create view, copy, paste, and as you all know, we don't need the form here. Inside that container, what we are going to do is we are going to display all data. Now here we are going to use a for loop. So for list in, what is the context? Go back to views.py, and our context is data. So list in data, we are going to use another list here, and we are going to display all data in the list view, list, and here I am going to use HTML and anchor tag. Here I am going to use URL mapping. Here goes URL, and here goes list.title. We are going to display only title, and when the user click this title, then user will go to the detail view of this data. So here when the user click this title, where we need to go the detail view. So here user will go to the detail view, so DETIL detail view, and the link is id is equal to list.id. This is the list and then the id. All right, and here what we are going to do is we are going to wrap this in the curly braces, that is the template tag, and here we are going to close this /li/al, and we need to close this for loop and for, save it. Now go back to base.py file, and we are going to create a detail view. Dep retrieve_detail request request request, and we need to pass id because we are going to display the specific data. So here obj is equal to, let's create an empty dictionary here also, obj and context dictionary key. This is the context data that we are going to access from our templates, is equal to RunCodes dot objects dot get id is equal to id. We are going to get the specific data from this id that we are going to pass in the templates. Return render request, and our template name will be retrieve_detail.html, comma context is equal to obj. I forget to wrap this, and again same process. Right click over template, new file, retrieve_detail.html, and command B, same process. We don't need this form here also. Here what we are going to do is we are going to display the title, data.title title, because data is our context, data.title, and we are going to use a break tag so that the description will be displayed in the next line. Data dot description, our model DSC, that's right. Now when this page is displayed to the user, then there should be displayed two button, that is edit this data or delete this data. So here I am going to anchor tag link URL mapping here, URL where the user should go. User should go to the update view, update_view, and we need to pass the ID, specific ID. So data.id, and here goes edit. Same process, a link, and here goes URL, where we should go to the delete, and we also need to pass the specific ID. So data.id, and then here goes delete. Now go back to view.py file. Now we are going to create dev update view, update_view. Here goes request, I give you yes request. Object is equal to get object or 404, because we need to check if the user trying to edit is already exist or not. RunCodes, comma ID is equal to ID. Here goes ID, I forgot that parameter. Now here we need to display the form when the user try to edit that data. So form is equal to rc form is equal to form is equal to rc form request dot if there is a request dot post and instance. So I need to pass the instance is equal to obj. Now we need to check if form is valid, form.is_valid. What we are going to do is we are going to save, and after saving we are going to redirect the user to the home page. So return http redirect to the home /main home, return render, here goes request, and this is the update view, update_view or edit view, whatever you want to call it. And here we are going to pass form is our dictionary key and the value is object. This is the context. And now right click over template, new file, update_view .html. Oops, I forget here .html. Update_view, same process, paste, and form action. We need that, we need token. Whenever you use the form, you need a CSRF_token, Bootstrap form. We need that, submit, and here goes update. Nothing to write here. Save that, go back to views.py file, and we are going to create a delete view, delete_view request. We need to get the object if the user trying to delete the already exist content or not. So we need to check that. So get object or 404. Here goes RunCodes. Our model id is equal to id. We need to check. We need to give the id because we are going to return the specific data. So there you go. If request dot method is equal to post, then what we are going to do, we are going to delete the object obj.delete delete, and we are going to, once the user deleted that, we are going to return to the home page, or it will return http redirect response redirect to the home. At return return render, here goes request, and our template goes here, delete underscore view.html. We don't need to pass any context here. Just save views.py file, right click over template, new file, delete underscore view.html. Same process, command B, CSRF token, and here we are going to ask the user h1. Let me change this to HTML. h1, are you sure want to delete this object, object object. This is our template tag, and we need to have input type is equal to submit, value is equal to delete, we can also display cancel button, s3, a href link. When the user cancel, we are going to go to the home page. Cancel and s3/s ops. Save it. Now we are going to create a urls.py file here. From Django.urls import path, from dot import views, URL patterns path. When the when our website is display, we are going to display our list. So here goes nothing, comma, here goes views dot retrieve underscore list, comma, name is equal to retrieve underscore list, path, here goes create, views dot create view, name is equal to create underscore view, comma, path, here goes detail view record our id, so pass that id, comma, views dot detail view, comma, name is equal to detail underscore view, oops, detail underscore view here, detail underscore view delete. We have to pass the exact name here, so I go here, path, detail / edit, and we need to pass our id to edit our specific data. So I forget here this comma quotes comma views dot, this is update view, name is equal to update underscore view, delete slash id. We need to pass the id when we are going to delete our data. Views dot delete view, name is equal to delete. Now save this. Now save from views.py file. Now go to admin and here from models import RunCodes and here register this admin dot site dot register RunCodes. Now open terminal. Now let's migrate our models. Python manage manage dot py magr migrate. Oops, we forget to install our app. So Django 3 comma here goes Crud, save, migrate. Bootstrap 3 not Django 3 bootstrap3, save it and migrate. Couple of error here, so it is form.py. Save it. You need to know the debugging also. Here also error, so go to error.py. Here I forget this squares. I forgot here slash. Couple of typo error here. Couple of typo error we get here. Finally Python manage.py make migration and our application name CRUD. Again run this. Now Python manage.py run server. We got nothing here, so go back and list underscore view for list in view, because we see nothing because we don't insert anything. So first here goes create. Form should contain a valid Django form. Here is the error. so this must be form. Now refresh it. There you go. We forgot to put this in a container, so go back and create view. Here we must put this inside the div class is equal to container container. Save it, go back, refresh it. Here goes, let's run course 1. Run course 1. Here goes run course is some. Now again create run course 2. Here goes this. Create title goes run course 3. Create. Now this is our list view. When I click this, this must be go to the detail view, but when I click detail, it says are you want to delete there is a error. When I click view detail view id retrieve underscore detail, underscore list detail underscore view url of here is detail view. What is our detail view name? Retrieve underscore detail. I gave that what I gave a url delete view. That's why we go to the delete view. So here goes retrieve underscore detail and save it, go back, and here this is our detail view, and it says only edit, not the create view here. So go back, couple of typo error in today's tutorials. Detail, here we forget this closing parenthesis. Save it, go back, and here we see edit in delete button. Click edit. Here I got error. Parameter form should be contained in Django form. So go back to our views. Must be error here. Here is form. Save that, go back, refresh it. We need to put that in the container also here. So update view CNTI and here container, save it, go back, refresh, and here go to run. I put run code 1. Here I am going to use a run code run, and run course run is new data. Save it, update. There you go, run course run, and the description is run code run is new data. Now when I click, now add one more data here, run bk is the creator of run cods run course. Create and click on run. Now I want to delete. Now are you sure want to delete? There you go, that fourth data is deleted. Now what I want to do is here I want to display a create view in the home page. So go back and retrieve underscore list. Here before the for loop, what I am going to do is I am going to use anchor tag here, anchor tag link, and here URL mapping, URL create. I want to go to the create, and here click create, save. Reverse for create not found, create is not a valid. Now go back and then go to urls.py. Here goes our name is create underscore view, so list. Here goes create underscore view, save it, go back, there you go, create, and you can create data like a new data DESC. Click on create, the new data display new data, and you can edit that new data or delete that new data. When you delete, you can cancel also, and edit, you can also edit. So that's it in this tutorials, guys. In this tutorials we got a couple of typo errors, so you also need to know how to debug a project also. In this tutorial we do that a lot. So thank you once again for watching these tutorials, and I will see you in the next tutorials. Have a good day. Bye bye.